I'm Roland Barris. These are your top headlines. We begin with an update to a story we've been following for months. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled the state of Idaho must provide gender confirmation surgery to Adri Edmo, the inmate at the Idaho Department of Correction. It is the first time in United States history that a transgender inmate will receive the surgery per court order. As 6 on Your Side has reported a few months ago, the federal appeals court ruled that Idaho Department of Correction does not have to provide the surgery until stated otherwise, but now a panel of judges from the Ninth Circuit agreed with the decision made by a federal judge last December, saying that denying the surgery is cruel and unusual punishment. The case does not necessarily end here. Governor Brad Little has said he intends to appeal the decision to the United States Supreme Court. Now, the court may not take the case, but if they do, it's worth noting the Supreme Court has held that consciously ignoring a prisoner's serious medical needs amounts to cruel and unusual punishment in violation of the Eighth Amendment. In 6 on Your Side's previous reporting, one medical doctor we spoke to says gender confirmation surgery is a medical necessity for those who feel like their bodies need to match how they feel. But some say inmates shouldn't be able to get it covered when a person out of prison often cannot. Some saying that this feels like a special privilege for someone who's been sentenced for a crime of this magnitude.
Now, Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
Well, we wrapped up the work week on a pretty nice note with tons of sunshine out there today, much calmer winds compared to yesterday, and much warmer temperatures as well. Those mid to upper 80s across the valley today. If that wasn't quite warm enough for you, though, wait until Saturday. Those highs will climb out of the 80s into the mid 90s to kick off the weekend. And as we know, there is a lot going on across the Treasure Valley, from the Western Idaho Fair to the Boise Open out there at Hillcrest, and of course farmers markets galore. And it will be a beautiful morning for those farmers markets. Temperatures hovering in the mid 60s until about 8 o'clock, then by mid morning into the mid 70s. So it'll be hot in the afternoon with a high of 95, but a beautiful start to the day. Now, Saturday evening, you'll likely notice that wind is starting to pick up just a bit. That's ahead of another shot of cooler air that will come in on Sunday. That will send our temperatures right back to the mid 80s with some wind to wrap up the weekend as well. We stay pleasant on Monday, then the heat builds back in starting Tuesday with those highs right back into the 90s in the valley for the rest of the week. Remember, for your very latest news and weather headlines, you can always visit 6onyourside.com.